sister Michelle, and she's also my business partner here. And one of my favorite parts of the vows that she and her husband wrote to one another was, I will accept you and love you exactly the way that you are and exactly the way that you're not. I get teary-eyed every time. Because my husband is my husband. He is an individual, 2 lives. And, he managed to survive for many years without me, So, he was okay when he met me. And there are things that we are going to agree with, and there are things that we're not going to agree with. The great part of marriage is when you come to the common ground, okay? And, when you learn, what is important, what are the, deal breakers and what are not. But when they said that to each other in their wedding, is I love you and accept you exactly the way that you are and exactly the way that you're not. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to change. The guy is not a do-it-yourself fixer-upper project for you for the rest of your life. You choose him, and that's who you choose to love, and he chooses you, and that's who he chooses to love. So that's always, when you said that, it just reminded me of the wedding vows. I thought that was just so beautiful.
I know you have couples here that are married, and you had spoken about earlier, unfortunately, the rate of divorce, not in this case, but is higher, I guess, after second or third marriage. So there might be some people here who are dating, and you had mentioned some of the things to look out for dating. Is there anything special if you're dating, after you're divorced, or after, dating after 50 that you could suggest?
We do, because we do our workshops we have separate workshops. We have workshops for single women, and then we have workshops for girlfriends and wives. And many times in the singles workshops, we have been divorced or widowed, and they're going back out into the dating world. And we have women in all age groups. We actually just had one of our clients email us yesterday. I think she's 56. And she emailed us to tell us that she's in a loving, committed relationship, and she's so excited. She's like, I can't believe I have a boyfriend, with exclamation points after it. And so what we would say is, again, and I don't mean to be redundant, but going back to really getting in touch with who you are. Our relationship workshops, people come and we tell them, you come, they think it's about learning how to date. The bonus is that you really learn to fall in love with yourself. And when you fall in love with yourself, then the man who's right for you can't help but fall in love with you too. And so one of the biggest things that women come with is the fear. There's a lot of fears. First of all, getting out there again. If it's been a long time, I haven't dated in 10, 15, 20 years. How do you do this thing? So we do help them. And one of the things that we say is, honor yourself, honor your desires. If you want to be married, first and foremost, I'll tell you, the women who come to our workshops, you see these beautiful, successful women at the top of their game in their career. And they feel that the one thing that's missing is that relationship. Not that they're incomplete, they just want somebody to share that with them. And so we tell them, we work a lot on self-care, honoring yourself, and then we do talk about how to be on a first date. Ladies, I'll give you a free nugget. On the first date, listen to him. Really listen, be present. We get nervous and we tend to fill the night with nervous chatter. Then we wonder why we're exhausted when we get home. All we did was eat. No, you were like on stage auditioning for the 3 hours. So, listen, really be present, notice him, see what he's interested in, see if it's somebody that you would want him to call you. Instead of worrying if he's going to call you, do I want him to call me? Do I want to go out on a second date with him? And really be present about that. And the other thing that, a lot of people are worried about online dating, some people are not comfortable with that. We do workshops and coaching on how to do your profile so that you're attracting the person who's a good match for you, so that you're not going on 57 dates only to realize that none of them is the one that you're actually interested in. So honor yourself, really be present on the first date, and be yourself. I told the men to be men of integrity, and I'll tell the women, be authentic. Really be who you are. Don't twist yourself inside out to try to be who you think he's going to like. Just be yourself. The man who's right for you is going to fall in love with you.